you're having a good day. I'm going to look at a couple of Scheffleras today. This is the first one. This one I actually I repotted this early this spring, and then when I repotted the last one, I've got 3 of these. When I repotted the third one, I actually just showed a little update on this because I chopped this back pretty hard to where it just had basically 3 branches. I mean, 1, 2, and then the apex. So I had it chopped down to nothing. Like I said, this year I gave a little update showing a little cloud of foliage that was just starting to show up. And then you can see here that the leaves still are staying nice and small. You can see, some of these lime green ones coming out. They're still really small, but then some of these older, more darker green ones as well. So I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. The only reason I'm really going to work it today is just because you've almost kind of lost sight of where the trunk is and really what's going on here. So I've seen 1 or 2 branches that I know I'm going to take out. First one, as much as I'd like to have some branching on it and have it be coming out laterally, that one's coming out right in the middle of the trunk where you'd still like to kind of show off some of the aerial roots and things like that. And then basically I'm going to get in and try to remove just a bunch of the old darker green leaves. I mean, that might be all I do. And then after I do that, the little lime green ones will continue to push out and push out even faster. But it should start to also just kind of grow a little bit. I do want to keep it small. It's odd. We want to keep them small. And when we want to keep the leaves small, we want it to look like and seem a little more like a tree than seeming like a bush or a shrub. Somebody had commented about how these aerial roots were almost touching. When I did have it chopped all the way back and it was regrowing, that all kind of shriveled up. It's growing some new ones there right around some of the areas that I kind of wanted to prune a little bit. I don't really want to take out too many aerial roots. A lot of bonsai purists really don't like the aerial roots. I love them. Of course, the bonsai purists say I don't even say bonsai right. I just can't train myself to say it. And while I got a good look at that, I was gonna switch sides there, but there's that one coming straight down. Arrows coming straight down is okay, but you definitely don't want any branches coming straight down. That branch. This is actually the second one that I had seen. That one's kind of going straight up. Those 2 branches were the ones, that third one I just took out, or the third and fourth really, the ones that were facing down. I didn't really see those as I was just kind of passing by and deciding to work this today or whatever. And alright, that should set it up a little bit better for, and again, since I'm not sure when to cut off, I'll go ahead and just mention that I got most of the branches, well, I got all the branches that were coming straight down, and a few that were straight up, and just was able to kind of clean a couple off the trunk that would have been obscuring the view of the trunk. And then I just took off all the bigger dark green leaves and left all the lime green, newer, smaller ones. Kind of let that go for a bit until it's time for another chopping. Alright, so I had another camera issue. I started pruning this. First thing I did was just, I had had this other little pineapple. I knocked it off when I was cutting the grass, and I was close to this pot, so I just kind of rested it in there. It was hanging out, and I figured I'd leave it in there until I did the video. I was planning on doing this one soon. But this is the bigger ornamental. I have 4 different types. That smaller ornamental, this one, and then 2 different types of edibles. One's like a store-bought type, and the other one's supposed to be a white jade. But anyhow, I had gotten started, and I realized that I was having the camera problems again. I do believe I've got it fixed. But I was pruning off all of the foliage. And I'm trying to train myself to say that right, too. I've been saying foliage for forever. Or foliage. This one's kind of growing into the canopy. Wasn't in the worst like up and down spot or anything else. This one I'm just going to keep as a clump. Actually, I can see all the way through here. I can see my old chop scar a little bit higher than some of these. This one's actually a new branch. There's the old chop scar right there. And that's all there is to that one for today. Hope the arrow roots don't dry up too much. We're just heading into, I probably say this almost every video, we're just heading into summer. And it seems like we get 2-3 days of rain, and then we'll get another week of no rain at all. But hopefully rainy season hits here soon. And if it does, either way, I know that this will leaf right back out. But I hope it does it before all those arrow roots dry.